Right now, if you go to MEXC, make a VIP account, the link in the description, half price trading fees, and you can deposit and trade to earn up to $20,000. I thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market yesterday. Bitcoin 4-hour chart. So this was posted in group. I said, watch Bitcoin here. Of course, I've got alerts set on these trend lines. You need to get Tradingview. There's a link in the description. You can right click on these trend lines and then you know when Bitcoin's moving, right? Obviously, we talked about the breakdown idea that could take place. Immediately, I posted in group and Bitcoin is down here at 26,700. The measured move target of this move is the open area of this falling channel. So it should come down to support right at about 25,500. Right, that's your support level, which is held previously on numerous occasions, right? Every time that the price action runs the lows, I mean, buyers have to be there, and they've been buying up these moves. So if you do get the pullback down to the measured move, this is not Chris pick this number. This is based on technical analysis. This is where the price should end up. The buyers should be right here ready to buy. Now, you've got oversold ideas on the RSI. This doesn't have to go straight down. But the most important thing is that this $25,500 support holds 25,000. If not, there's ideas where you could see 23,300, $20,000 Bitcoin. It's so very important to pay attention to what Bitcoin's doing. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. In the spot group, we're actually posting some shorts because that's where the money's at right now. If you're not trading the market both ways, it's tough to make money trading spot long, right? But our leverage group has been killing it. Spot group, we've got a lot of people trading with leverage, able to short the market. We nailed NMR for 49%. This is with no leverage. So you put 3x leverage behind that, you're up 150%. And I just want to read these comments because this is why we created the leverage group. Thanks, Chris. View my profitable trades based on the info in your strategy leverage group. Add these attachments. And 477% profits. This person, I joined your leverage group a month ago, paid for itself already. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's follow the leader in the leverage group, right? It's pays for itself. This person, I'm up 80% of my bag this week. When I joined the leverage group, I had $350. Now in 3 months, I have $3,790. 10x his money in the leverage group in just 3 months. Remember, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com, if you're interested in joining the spot of the leverage group. Right now, the cheapest prices ever, $100, $200 off, plus 60% off. So today, the Fed meeting minutes came out. And this is, again, this meeting already happened. And this is basically just an outline of what exactly was said. Markets try to get a read on what's going to happen in the future. And this is just line item by item, right? So all officials agreed that rates should stay restrictive. Fed sees downside risk to economic activity. Fed sees upside risk to unemployment. Fed generally views risks as two-sided. Balance sheet reduction could continue for some time. And again, remember, when the Fed dumps the balance sheet, it's called quantitative tightening. And it's not good for the market because they're selling their assets. Inflation remains unacceptably high. So what's the Fed going to do? I mean, they're not lowering rates, right? Nothing's broken. So essentially, you could see another rate hike this year, and we pause for an extended period of time. But the PPI, which is the producers' inflation, came out higher than forecast at 0.3%. And month over month PPI came out at 0.5%. So again, both of these numbers over market expectations, right? And so not a good sign for inflation. We're looking for inflation to continue out of control. Just in the United States, debt rose by $1.2 billion per hour for the past 19 days. 1.2 billion per hour. That's crazy. There's this FTX debacle. Like, I've got more to touch on in a second, but ex-girlfriend, Sam Bankman-Fried's ex-girlfriend said that they conspired to keep Bitcoin under $20,000 by selling customers BTC. Are you serious? I mean, I think about how many people are reading this stuff and they're watching this court case, and they're just like, how can it be that manipulated so easy? You think big players are ready to jump into the market when like this is going on? Prosecutors also revealed that Carolyn Ellison's to-do list, including getting regulators to crack down on Binance. So remember, FTX gave ridiculous amounts of money to a bunch of politicians, and then they wanted to crush Binance. Bitcoin long-term holder balance as percentage of total supply. So you can see, so Bitcoin price is in the black. Every time that Bitcoin price is peaked, you've seen long-term holder balance, the green line, dip. Why? Because they know to sell the top. Again, you have this huge price spike in Bitcoin, sell. Huge price spike Bitcoin, sell. Right? Here's the run up 2017 to 20,000. And what happened to long-term holder balances? They sold. Doesn't make sense to hold Bitcoin through all these downturns, these downtrends, these bear markets devastate the price of Bitcoin. You've got to make a few trades in this market. I mean, you can make exponentially more money if you just make a few trades per year. Again, Bitcoin ran up to 65,000 and everybody sold. Now you still have a huge supply of Bitcoin that is being held by long-term holders, and they're just riding it. They haven't sold yet. We see lower prices out of Bitcoin, sure, but so many people are holding Bitcoin. We know what's going to happen. The halving cycle is coming in April, and the market could take off 2 or 4 months even before that. Sam Bankman-Fried planned to repay FTX customers with financial support from, and I never would have guessed this, the Saudi crown prince. They don't even know how much this guy is worth, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. I mean, just think about all the oil. He's got ridiculous amounts of money. Who wasn't involved in FTX at this point? But yeah, that was the plan. Bankman-Fried allegedly directed Ellison to funnel billions of dollars to sister hedge fund Alameda Research, create false balance sheets to deceive lenders and customers. Sam Bankman-Fried's going to prison. And Carolyn Ellison is trying to dig herself out of the hole. She's in a bunch of trouble too. Testifying against Sam Bankman-Fried, and she said, and she just basically like laying it out, hey, here's everything that happened, and she's throwing everybody under the bus. But the internal balance sheet showed liabilities of 15.6 billion. The numbers presented to the lender indicated just 8 billion. So there was a situation where lender Genesis called back loans from FTX, and they wanted to see the balance sheet. And Bankman-Fried, he instructed Ellison to create alternative balance sheets that painted a better financial picture for Alameda, omitting all the crucial information and hiding borrowed customer money. Are you serious? Like, dude, this is just not good for crypto. Binance rescue fund deploys only $30 million out of $1 billion. So FTX is collapsing. They've collapsed. Binance, their rescue fund, only deployed 30 million out of 1 billion. 1 out of 9 participants fulfilled the commitments. VC investors declined, deals delayed. 985 million ended up going back to Binance, and CZ is in trouble in Brazil. Got indicted in Brazil. And so again, all this stuff is not amazing. We just don't want to see Binance turn into FTX number 2, right? The largest crypto exchange by far. JP Morgan's blockchain-based collateral settlement application goes live, according to Bloomberg. So JP Morgan has a tokenized collateral network, TCN. Now, this is not any crypto that is public. TCN is a blockchain-based application that enables JP Morgan clients to utilize tokenized assets as collateral. This is a big name now. BlackRock used TCN to convert shares in one of its money market accounts to digital tokens, which were then transferred to another big name, Barclays. as collateral for an over-the-counter derivatives trade between the two institutions. JP Morgan first tested TCN internally in May 2022 when it transferred tokenized representation of shares of a Blackrock money market fund to serve as collateral on a private blockchain platform, Onyx Digital Assets. So again, JP Morgan launches blockchain-based application. You know how many people in crypto were waiting for their coin to be chosen as the money transfer protocol for this type of situation? And again, this is private blockchain, not public, which is important. I mean, anybody involved in these financial institutions, they don't want all these numbers just everywhere. They don't want people to have access to this. Completely normal, right? So you've got private blockchains, and we're going to see more of this. We're going to see more of this. But I just want you not to get too caught up in a public blockchain taking over for massive amounts of transactions in the banking space, because privacy is important. And what doesn't the United States want from blockchain and crypto? Privacy. Like, that's a big red flag where they're targeting, right? They don't want, just think about Monero. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.